My name is Katherine Grier. I'm here to tell the story on how United Way helped me whenever I needed help with my sister in regards to her drug use. My sister is about 13 months older than I am, and we were very close growing up. She had a great job, a really good life, until someone introduced her to prescription medication. It took a hold of her life completely. She cut off her entire family, even her daughter at some point, just not wanting to be bothered by anybody, just so that she could do what she wanted to do. My family and I decided that it was time for us to take control of the situation because nobody else was going to. So I met my mom, and while we were discussing the situation, we found out that my sister had a warrant out for her arrest. We went to her house, picked her up with narcotics detectives, and brought her to their office and sat with her for hours on end and just begged her to do the right thing. It was either go to jail or go to rehab and get the help that she needed. She thought that she didn't have a problem, so she decided that she was going to go to jail and prove to everybody that she didn't have a problem, and she was going to get out and she was never going to speak to us again. After being there for about a week, she was desperate to do whatever it took to get better, just to get out of jail. She said it was the most miserable thing she's ever been through in her life. She hated it. She was sick because she wasn't able to take the drugs, so she was detoxing very uncomfortably in jail. My dad told her, fine, if you want to do that, we're going to take you to Mississippi, to a rehab place there. And he picked her up, signed her out, drove her all the way, about 4 hours to Mississippi. They get there and find out that there is no bed for her available there. So he called me and told me what was going on, and immediately I knew what to do. First thing that I thought of was United Way, because I've seen firsthand all of the differences that they've made just by being a coordinator. So I picked up the phone and I called Karen Anderson and told her, I need your help desperately. I explained to her a brief summary of what was going on, and she said, give me 10 minutes. And she called me back in 10 minutes and gave me the name of a guy at the Baton Rouge Area Alcohol and Drug Center. So I immediately called him, asked him, what we needed to do to get her there. He told me, he said, you can come right now. I called my dad, told him what was going on. He said, okay. I left work, met them to go pick up the things that she needed, and brought them there to get her enrolled over there. Immediately from entering the door, the experience was positive. They were very nice. They explained to us everything. There were just no questions whatsoever that we had. They involved my family in the counseling sessions that they had. They made us very aware of their opinion as to what was going on and what they thought needed to happen. And it was just a huge eye-opener for her because she thought that she was always in control of the situation. And then she realized, you know what, I'm really not in control because it starts to control you. She stayed there for 7 days. After the 7 days, my dad went and spoke to the people there. They told my dad that they thought that she was ready to go to rehab. They told her, that's going to be the best thing for you from this point on. This is just the starting point for you. They really gave her some good advice as to what the path forward should be for her. On the 7th day, my dad went and he picked her up, and he brought her to the Home of Grace in Mississippi. And she stayed there for 3 months. I'm happy to say that now she is drug-free. She has her daughter back. She has a great job. And now she's happy. We speak on a daily basis. And she's open and honest with us. And our family is just close as it ever was.